Hi guys, welcome back to Millennial Realtor Monday. Woo woo! So today we are talking about the top 5 tips to realize if an area is safe or not to live in, all right? So I'm hoping that by the end of this video, you'll know and have all the resources to research just that. And guys, if you're new here, I am Keyra Ford. My channel talks about real estate tips and tricks, dance, fitness, go-tos, and much, much more. All right, now let's get into this. All right, so when it comes to the 5 tips, the first tip is crime mapping. So when you are looking to see if an area is safe to live in, when you're researching different areas to live in, I always say go to crimemapping.com. It is an area where you can put in the address or you can put in a zip code, and it will give you more information on if that area has any assaults or any robberies. And those are the things you really want to look for, just because, no one wants to move to an area that they're scared to think there's something wrong, okay? Also, just remember that no community is 100% safe. There's always something going on in each and every community. Okay, so moving on to the second thing is the sex offender, nationalsexoffender.com. So that is where you can go with the address that you like to see if there's any registered sex offenders that live near your home, because that's another thing. If you have kids, if just in general, you just don't want to be, I won't say you don't want to be by sex offenders, but you just want to be safe as possible, to say the least. And then of course, the third thing is a lot of homes that are vacant. You go and tour an area and you see a lot of homes that are for sale or areas that are vacant, homes that are vacant. Just know that a lot of people could be trying to get out of this community because it is unsafe. So just know that that could be an indication that you really need to do that crime mapping and the sex offender, nationalsexoffender.com, just to make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into when you're buying a home. The fourth thing would be to the overall condition of the neighborhood. So you want to drive the area. I tell all my clients, so when you like a home that I send to you on the portal, go and do a drive-by. So if you do a drive-by is basically getting a feel of the neighborhood, because most times the neighborhood can rule out the house. Because if you don't like the neighborhood, guess what? You can't change the neighborhood. You usually can't change the floor plan. I mean, you can, just cost money. But you want to go and take a look around the home, look around the neighborhood, make sure there's not a lot of trash. You want to make sure there's not a lot of vacant cars, because that can indicate that there could be maybe drugs or anything of that sort, and we don't necessarily want something as of that to be around family or yourself, because you would want to feel safe. And then of course the last thing is to ask neighbors directly. So when I typically am taking clients on tours, I usually try to find a neighbor that is outside, try to make eye contact, just try to wave. Yes, I'm that realtor that's like, hey, trying to kind of get a little information on neighbors and how they feel about the neighborhood, because they will be honest with you. They'll tell you necessarily what activity goes on in the area, just so you have more of an idea of what, once again, you're getting yourself into. So I hope this video helps you. I hope this gives you a good overview of what to look for when finding out if an area is safe or not, okay? So number 1 was go to crimemapping.com, put in the address. The second one is going to National Sex Offender. They'll have all the people who are registered. The third thing is to make sure there's not a lot of vacant homes or a lot of people trying to sell, because that means a lot of people are trying to get out of the neighborhood. And then also the overall condition of the neighborhood. So a lot of trash, so a lot of vacant cars. And then lastly, you want to make sure you ask neighbors. So I hope this helps. I hope this brings you value. Also, you know my mission. It is to help millennials and first-time home buyers create that generational wealth by buying homes. And I hope that I can help you one day. And if you are looking in the DFW area and you don't have a realtor, hello, I am your realtor. So I will see you next time. Love you so much. And thank you for watching.
Oh my gosh, there she is.